Good morning. We are unloaded here in Okanogan. Get onto Highway 97 here, head north. It's 7:30 in the morning. We're headed back to Penticton. We're headed home. I've got load at home that's going to go to trail. I wish I had gotten here an hour earlier yesterday and I could have unloaded yesterday and gone home and slept at home, but just didn't quite work out. Moving here before I tell you the temperature, because we've been sitting here for half an hour, but it's warm out already. The town of Okanogan is just south of Omak, Washington. So, coming up to Omak, head north to the Canadian border. Do a quick shout out to the jobs that our companies are hiring, the Southern Group. Right now we've got jobs opening at the Sutco. I work for Sutco, so Sutco is currently hiring Class 1 drivers for the wood chips, low bed, logging, and international. BC Eco Chips is hiring an excavator operator and a log scaler. Summit Truck and Trailer is hiring a journeyman heavy-duty equipment, mobile technician, a journeyman truck and trailer mechanic, a tire fitter, and a wash bay attendant. Just go to the Southern Group /careers, check out all the opening positions, and then make sure you let me know. Send me a message. Inside the lines here. Come on, bud. You can do this. Yeah, just send me a message or an email. Have an email down below in the description. If not, let me know, because every now and then I say there's stuff in the description that's not actually there. Yeah, send me a link. Let me know that you're going to apply. Make sure you write my name down as a reference, and also let me know so that I can call our recruitment office and tell them I'm sending you over, and that way if I get $1,000 or a $2,000 and $3,000 referral bonus, I'll split that with you 50-50. Alright, so temperature has only come down 1 degree and it's kind of stabilized there, so we are at 23.5 degrees Celsius. So for early in the morning, that's pretty darn warm. Yesterday, you guys remember me saying I pressure washed the AC unit on the back, so I'm like, that's hot. Last night when I parked there, I'm going to turn that thing on for the first time this summer. Nothing. Dead as a doornail. So I'll have to put that on my list of things that need to be repaired. I didn't even think of starting up. It must be a wiring short or something. Oh, I saw the red light. The red light is for the turning lane. it out. Editing the last two videos and just looking at the video quality, I don't know if you guys noticed, but having 3 of the Osmo Action 3 cameras, I find the quality of the video so much better. Laptop needs a little extra power too. I found everything loads just a tiny little bit slower. Here's the Okanogan River. Pretty much follow this river all the way home. At the border, it gets renamed to the Okanogan River. I guess I'll title this video Okanogan Valley because we're running along the Okanogan Valley the whole way, and somebody in the comments are going to say you misspelled Okanogan. It's going to happen. It's the same valley, the same river, but Canada, US spells and pronounces it differently. Just replace an A and an O. They're interchangeable depending which side of the border you're on. In the US, it's an O, and in Canada, it's an A. That was Omak. Most of the town is off the main highway. It's actually a really nice old town if you go through the main drag. So the other thing I do now, I hadn't done before, is I connect my phone to the outside camera. When I put 2 cameras outside, I won't be able to do that, but I connect my phone to the outside camera and put that on the screen so I can see if the phone still is there when I glance over to the screen on the side there. You guys can see the beach in the background. Can you see that clear line where there used to be a beach? It's this perfectly horizontal line along all of the Okanogan Valley. If you start looking, you see it everywhere. Snoqualmie Valley too. You got a lot of places that you have street names called Lower Bench Road and Upper Bench Road. Basically, are you below that beach or above that beach? You can see that there used to be a lake here for many, many, many years to make a sandy beach up there, and it's super sandy with lots of silt behind it. In fact, remember the videos driving along Okanogan Lake? Those cliffs? Those silt cliffs that used to all be underwater. All that silt was the beach. start looking anywhere along the Okanogan Valley, you're driving along, you'll see this perfectly straight line. Wherever it's not super rocky, you'll see this perfectly straight line. Where water used to meet the rocks. How that lake disappeared, I'm not 100% sure. I would assume downstream maybe a glacier blocked the way. I'm not sure how else the lake would have been created back in the day. It's got to be either glacier or... yeah, I don't know what else it would be. Be a glacial lake. I don't know if that'd be the Okanogan Glacier or the Missoula Glacier. Or a different one. Where's Nick with all his geological info? Nick Zantor, I think is his last name. If Washington geology. He's all over that. All over YouTube, lectures everywhere about Washington geology. If you type in Washington geology and Nick, I think it's Xandor, but just Nick, you'll probably see his channel somewhere. And he's got lots of videos on the University of Washington's YouTube channel too. So. Partially cloudy-ish day. Yesterday I heard some thunder, but I never saw the storm. A light drizzle at a point, but for the most part it stayed pretty clear yesterday. I mean it was overcast, but didn't really get any rain. At the top of Anarchist Pass I got a little bit of a drizzle, but no rain. We were kind of hoping for a bunch of rain because if you look around, she's pretty dry looking already. Not a lot of green. This is the wettest, greenest time of year, and it's not looking all that green here in the Okanogan Valley. Find it funny. In the US, well, just think about me driving. I've driven this road lots of times, so if you guys watched before, you guys know that this highway, when I drive from Osoyoos to Penticton, how busy that highway is. There's orchards everywhere, vineyards everywhere, towns all over the place. It's a busy place. A lot of people live in that 1 hour drive. And now I'm doing that same hour drive here in Washington, and there's a town here and there, and not much else. An orchard here and there. There's lots of orchards further south, but over here, not much. Why the difference? It's simple. This is as far north as you can get in Washington, and nobody wants to live in the coldest, harshest part of the state. In Canada, that's as far south as we can get in BC. Well, that's not true because Vancouver Island goes further south, but on the mainland. And it's the warmest place you can get to in the cold winters, and you want to stay in the warmest place in the cold winters. It's really the same chunk of land, but because of a border, it makes the Canadian side very busy. I didn't grab any granola bars for breakfast. I'm going to be hungry by the end of this video. That beach again, straight ahead of us there. Bottom third of the mountain has a perfectly straight line. Hopefully I'm pointing the camera straight forward, because knowing me, I'll have it facing backwards right now. I forget while editing, because I don't listen to everything while editing. Because yesterday's video, because it was a special one, yesterday's was definitely a special video. It took about an hour to shoot that video. It took me almost 2 hours to edit that video, because I had to actually watch and listen the first half of it to try to get the best shot. So yesterday's video was basically uncut from starting loading to all the way finished loading. I did a cut between when the forklift was done loading me and when I started strapping down, but that was the only cut there is. So uncut loading and uncut strapping the whole trailer. So all those people that wanted a loading trailer video, we got it. It would have been better if I had one of the cameras being held by Jess instead of the suction cup to the side of the truck. But we got it in. We can do it again. Maybe next time when Jess is with and we're loading up those wide load panels, maybe do one of those. I'm sure I can talk that forklift driver into putting a suction cup camera inside of his forklift too. 23 degrees Celsius here. Got my passport ready, and I've got my empty manifest paperwork printed out. It's a thing they've enforced the last couple of years, more and more and more, especially this border. The Soyuz is one of the training borders, so they're stricter to the rules. And when crossing empty, we used to just show our passport and cross empty. But to cross empty back into Canada, you have to have your e-manifest filled out before crossing. So basically we have to be approved to cross the border before we get to the border. Paint inside the line. A little waka 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 there. I mean, it's a solid line, so I guess waka 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 doesn't apply, but anyone got that reference? I know I've mentioned it a couple times. There's another trucker that does it on YouTube on Shorts. And I find it hilarious. It's something anytime I see a car doing it, I just go waka 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 waka. And yes, I do it all the time too. Not when there's a car beside me or right in front of me or right behind me. Well, there's a car behind me, so I guess I'm a hypocrite there. Hey, look, that perfectly straight beach in front of us there again. Do I have the camera facing back again? It would be like me. This time it's quite a bit higher up. It's like halfway up the mountain. You see a perfectly straight line. Both sides of the valley. You'll see that line all of Okanogan Valley. I mean, Okanogan Valley. We're in the U.S. I gotta get my lingo right. River again. Well, it looks like I've caught up with some slower traffic. Let's see if I can set the cruise control to their speed, and well, I don't have to. I enjoy cruise control. I like cruise control. RV's leading the way. Makes sense. You know what? I don't know why RVs always drive so slow. I guess we're gonna have to go buy one and find out. That way I can answer that question. You guys drive RVs? If so, why do you guys drive so slow? Buy our RV, I vow to use pullouts and let people buy. And yes, we'll get that all on video too when we do. It's a bit of a yo-yo here. Can't match cruise control. Do the speeding up and slowing down thing. Anyone that uses cruise control hates yo-yo drivers. So here's a nice pull-out, perfect for slow traffic. Honestly, the most irritating slow traffic is the traffic that goes 10 kilometers below the speed or 5 miles below the speed limit. Because I sure need a long straightaway to pass you. If you're doing 20 kilometers or 10 miles, that'd be more like 13 miles below the speed limit, then you're going slow enough that if there's a straightaway, I can pass you in a semi. But if you're going just a bit below the speed limit, the obnoxiously slow speed limit that I can't pass, that one's one irritates me the most. The really slow people, yeah, I'll get by you. We got the Popo there. Oh, the sheriff. I was thinking it would be a DOT parked over there, but it's the sheriff. Entering Tonasket. Really nice town too. Don't speed through it though, because the Popo sit here all the time. They're sometimes sitting in here, parked among the traffic on the side of the road here, just anywhere. You'll see them always parked in here, watching traffic. So take her easy through town. In fact, that's kind of one of those cardinal rules. In towns, drive the speed limit or below the speed limit. Take your time going through towns. Outside of towns on the free open freeway, do what you want to do. Do what you feel is safe. In town, where all the pedestrians are crossing the road, towns, school zones, and construction zones. Take her easy. Does not take much to kill a pedestrian. They're all over the place. One over here walking along the road on the wrong side. If I had a wide load, she'd be in trouble. Well, if I hadn't seen her. fact, I think they should say in school zones and construction zones, I guess construction zones speed limit or speed fines are double already, but school zones as well. They should make speeding through a school zone double the fine. Truck in front of me has a hazardous goods placard, but I can't quite tell what it is. Maybe it's a mix. I'm not sure what that placard stands for. The bottom half is just white. The top half is black and white lines, vertical black and white lines. The code is 3077. I'm sure somebody can look that up. If you punch in 3077, I think a small number is a 5. The number 5 would be how hazard it is. 5 is very low. So whatever it is, it's a low hazard. If you see number 1, if you're ever beside a truck, and you see a number 1 and it says flammable or explosive or corrosive and there's a number 1 underneath the small little number 1, get away from that vehicle. That's a high risk. Gasoline is a 3, if I remember correctly. So gasoline's pretty stable, pretty safe. Being at the end of the rope of a yo-yo is so much fun. End of the string of a yo-yo. Yeah, real yo-yos don't have ropes. That'd be a big yo-yo if it had a rope. So a couple times it slows down enough that I'm like, could I pass? But I would have to pass this big rig and then the RV. Just not worth it. I will just follow. Now my dispatch does say that I'm going to pick this load up and deliver it today. I guess that will depend on how long customs takes. Should be quick. Depends how long the line is, though. You never know. Sometimes it's just you're the first person there. It's a quick over, and next time you're waiting there for a half an hour. and how long it's going to take them to load. Apparently I'm loading 2 brand new 8-foot long fuel tanks. Delivering them to trail. We're on Wednesday. Delivered to trail. Very likely. I'm just going home after that. I don't know. Maybe I get another run here to the Okanogan. That'd be perfect. We're on vacation after this, so I gave the boss a lot of flexibility. I go, hey, I would like to be home either Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, or Friday morning or Friday afternoon. Whatever works for loads. He goes, we'll make it happen. I'm like, perfect. Now you have the flexibility to make this work. I really want to be home Friday by afternoon. There could be a chance I don't have time to shoot Friday's video this week. If that happens, we'll just shoot that video with our pickup while we're on vacation. Or maybe the bonus video that you guys saw on the weekend talking about this week will be shot in the pickup. We'll see. I guess you guys that have hit the join button know the answer to that already. Trucks coming out of that driveway to bring that much dust, or tractors bring that much dust onto the road, or muck, clay, silty, silt, probably silt. Starting to get up the line behind us, but I was expecting the line to get longer, honestly, for how slow we're going. Those cloud fingers are reaching out at me. Pulling me in. Help! What was that? See what happens when I'm sitting here alone and talking to myself and you guys? Okay, so I don't talk to myself. Let's clarify that. When the cameras are off, there's no, it's just music playing in the background or podcasts or just dead silent. Do that quite a bit too. If you guys are into the dead silent thing, check out my other channel, Sleep with a Trucker, and there's the silent videos. Well, I guess since we're going to be driving really slow, how close to Omak, or not Omak, Omak's long behind us. How close to Oroville are we? Just thinking of where to end this video. If we're still quite a bit away from Oroville, I'll just end the video here. I was hoping to make it there, but driving this slow, we're still quite a bit away, so I think we'll end it here. I'm out of stuff to say anyway. Turn on the music and chill. Oh, our RV's turning off, but the damage has been done. Or do you guys want to see Oroville? Okay, if you guys insist. As long as the trucker gets up to speed, though. So I'll pass him now if he goes slow, because now it'll just be the one truck I'm passing. The speed he's going, he better be fully loaded, although I don't see a load on him, but I think the tarp over top is spread out, so he must be loaded. Still not up to speed limit. We're going faster than the RV was, though. But we're climbing a hill here, too, so. We're up to speed limit. Nice. Let's turn cruise control back on. See how that works. Orchards over here. Have we seen any Iron Bowl trucks today? I'm surprised I haven't. I was thinking the Orchards. Train of thought here. Orchards, Iron Bowl based out of a Soyuz, runs apples from all over the U.S. here, but from Wenatchee, Petros, Omak, all apples up to Kelowna. There's a big apple juice place there. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. This is a pretty nasty train crossing. It's really bumpy. I've learned to take just the right groove to reduce the bumps. Border wait time blank. Nice thing about Oroville is you still drive through the old downtown. So many new highways always bypass the old towns. Man, I wish you guys in the US did 30 miles per hour in towns instead of 25, because most cruise controls don't work at 25. And I like to put my cruise control on so I don't speed through towns, because it's easy to do. I know I was talking about make sure you never speed in towns. I get it. It's easy to speed in towns. Often get my packages shipped over here into Oroville. Why would I get my packages shipped to Oroville? Well, the US has this thing. You can go online on Amazon or on all these different websites to buy products, and it says free shipping within the US. So if I get the package shipped over here, it is free shipping. I just have to drive an hour down here and pick it up and drive an hour back home. So I got to think about gas prices and my time to come down here and to pick up that package. But when you look at how much it cost to get it shipped to Penticton instead of here, an hour away, sometimes the prices are astronomical. I'm like, nope, not paying those shipping prices. I'll have it shipped here. I'll go pick it up myself. There's two places here in town. One's Beta Services and the other one is, I think, Ship It To Us. And Ship It To Us is my favorite of the places to visit, which is right here on the left-hand side. You see the small little sign. It's right behind Trino's here. Ship It To Us. Just a small little building back there. Not the red one, between Trino's and the red building. While you're picking up a package, you jump in here to the Atkins Fresh Grocery Market and pick up some groceries for cheaper than in Canada. All right, that was Oroville. You guys happy now? You guys good? You want? Really? You want to see me cross the border? I got guys, you can't just keep the video going forever. The batteries are almost dead. We'll be lucky if we make it to the border. Well, let's go try. Like I said, I do have everything printed out. As long as there's no line. If there's a line, we're calling it right at the line. That's it. I'm drawing a hard line. It's the line in the sand. Wait, sand. Yeah, I guess the line in the sand moves pretty easy, doesn't it? Crossing into the US, I do turn all the cameras off at the border. I know US citizens have a constitutional right to record anything that is public, so US citizens, I believe, would have the right to record video and faces and all of that when crossing back into the US. But I am not a US citizen, and they have told me I'm not allowed to record video. If that's true or not, I don't know, but you know what? I wouldn't want my faces online either, so I certainly won't. I'll respect their wishes. Same with crossing into Canada. I make sure I don't have a video camera facing directly at them. Well, I rarely have a camera facing that way anyway, but I'll look at the video to make sure that I don't have their face smacked all over the internet. Because I've asked there, and they're like, yep, you have a legal right to record coming into Canada. Anything that you can see from the roadway, you're allowed to record, but can you please not put my face on the internet? I'm like, yep, I will do that. I mean, I won't do that. I will not put your face. You know what? I wouldn't want my face all over either. Other than I put my face all over on purpose already, so I guess I'm just screwed there. But if I was not a YouTuber, now there's a small chance that the US Customs will stop me here before going into Canada. Very rarely, but every now and then they will. US Customs will stop you before crossing. It's happened to me once or twice in the last 5 years, so very rarely. Alright, I guess you guys are in luck. No line. Open our window up. There's one car in there. Go super wide to make that corner. Even if you have a green light, stop over here. Good morning. Penticton. I crossed yesterday afternoon.
Where did you go?
I delivered in the town of Okanogan.
Did you pick up or receive anything?
Nothing at all.
Any alcohol or tobacco?
Negative.
Firearms?
No.
There you go.
Thank you so much. And that's it. We're clear. Sometimes they'll ask you to pull over. If you're a car, you'll be pulled into the garages on the left. If you're a truck, you go through the gate on the right. But we're good to go. Hammer down. If you want to use a restroom, pull over here on the right-hand side. There's a restroom right here. Please park in the way so a big rig can pull in there and use the restroom as well. Welcome to British Columbia, Canada. All right, okay, we're ending the video here. No, you guys have seen us toy us lots of times. We're good. Go check out the other videos. I am out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. And yes, you're welcome for going longer. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your goodwill there. I don't know where I'm going with this. I am out of here. Thank you for all of your support. You guys rock.